Buenos dias, senyor and kumpanyeros-kumpanyeres. Ang aming topic is double object pronouns. So, sisimulan na natin. Double object pronouns, or also known as indirect and direct object pronouns. When a sentence uses both an indirect object pronouns like me or him and direct object pronouns like it or them. So, ang double object pronouns ay nangyayari when you replace both the indirect and direct object pronouns of a sentence with pronouns. And the placement of the double object pronouns can change depending on the verb tense with infinitives or gerunds. And they can be placed before the conjugated verb or attached to the end of the infinitive or gerund. So, mga indirect object pronouns, these pronouns indicate who or what receives the benefit or action of the verb. So, ang example nito is me, him, her, us, them, and you. And sa direct object pronouns naman is, these object pronouns indicate what or who is directly affected by the action of the verb. Ang example naman dito is it, them, us, and you. And dito naman sa double object pronouns chart, makikita nyo dito ang indirect object pronouns, yung mga subject pronouns nila like you, tú, él, ella, nosotros, vosotros, ellos, and ustedes. Sa indirect object pronouns is magiging me, te, le, nos, os, or les. Sa direct object pronouns naman is me, te, lo, la, nos, os, los, las. So, ang le or les, when the direct object pronouns le or les are used in combination with lo, las, lo, la, los, or las, the direct object pronouns, le or les is changed to se. This is a crucial role. Ang example dito is, el profesor va a explicar la lección a los estudiantes. Sa English is, the teacher is going to explain the lesson to the students. So, the replacing with pronouns, la lección is magiging la, direct object pronouns. A los estudiantes become les, indirect object pronouns. So, kapag combine yung dalawa, dahil ang les is followed by la, les change to se. Therefore, the sentence becomes, el profesor se la va a explicar. Or pwede din naman na, el profesor va a explicársela. Sa el profesor se la va a explicar, ang English niya is, the teacher is going to explain it to them. And sa el profesor va a explicársela, the teacher is going to explain it to them. So, halos walang nagbago dun sa dalawa. So, dako tayo sa another example. Yo doy el libro a Maria. I give the book to Maria. So, magiging yo se lo doy, or sa English is, I give it to her. Or, yo voy a dárselo, I am going to give it her. And another example ulit, te doy la pluma, I give the pen to you. Or magiging, te la doy, I give it to you. And yo voy a dártela, I am going to give it to you. And sa pagko-combine ng double object pronouns, laging ang indirect object pronouns ang laging nauna before ang Direct object pronouns. And ang pronouns are essential for conjugating verbs and constructing sentences in Spanish.
Indirect pronoun with direct pronoun. Indirect object pronoun with direct object pronoun. An indirect pronoun precede a direct object pronoun when they occur together. In the first position, the object pronoun are placed directly before the first verb. For example, melo, mela, melos, and melas. Here are the example sentence that we have. Necesito tu carro esta noche. I need your car tonight. Melo prestas. Melo prestas. Will you lend it to me? Patanong na style. El mela traía esta interesante. He has an interesting magazine. El melada. He gives it to me. Ella tiene dos secretos. He has two secrets. Ella me los explica. She explained both of them to me. Él no puede explicar las nuevas reglas a mí. He cannot explain the rules to me. Él no puede explicármelas. He failed to explain them to me.
A word about pronunciation. Telo, tela, telos, telas. Te doy mi abrigo porque hace frío. I'll give you my coat because it is cold. Te lo doy esta noche. I'll give it to you tonight. Porque no me dijiste la verdad. Why didn't you tell me the truth? Te la dije, pero no me escuchaste. I told it to you, but you didn't listen to me. Jose tuvo que leer tu cuentos anoche. Joe had to read 2 stories last night. Él tuvo que leer telos antes de las 9. He had to read them to you before 9. Queremos mandar cartas desde Madrid. We want to send letters from Madrid. Queremos mandar telas esta noche. We want to send them to you tonight.
So, a word about double object pronouns. Try to practice the celo, cela, celos, and celas combination without going through 2 steps every time you think of to her, or to him, to you, to them, followed by indirect object pronoun. Use se. Note also that the intransitive verbs you learned in chapter 10 are used over and over. These are the most frequently used verbs that take indirect object. So, dito po, ang kombinasyon daw ng celo, cela and celos, celas, ay isa ito sa mahalagang shortcut sa Spanish pag mayroon ito ng indirect object pronoun in the third person. So, ito po example niya, yung nasa baba niya, yung I send the letter to her. You envio la carta ella. So, indirect object pronoun for to her is yung le, direct object pronoun for the letter, and la, putting them together. So, yun po. And the second is you envio la carta, L, indirect object pronoun for is yung to him, and yung lead direct po is object pronoun for the letter, and putting them together. So yun po, and the rest, ito po yung example. Thank you.